My name is Isla Monroe, and this is the story of how I lost myself, found love, was shattered by it, and slowly, painfully, began to rebuild a new life from the ruins. It is a story of control, heartbreak, quiet resilience, and a sliver of hope that refuses to die. I was always the quiet one, the girl in the corner, the child who never raised her hand, never spoke unless spoken to. Born to deeply conservative parents, every aspect of my young life was designed around obedience and silence. No playing outside, no parties, no sleepovers, books and grades, my father would say sternly. Everything else is a distraction. I didn't go to kindergarten. When I entered first grade, the noise of the world hit me like a storm. I stood at the edge of the playground, clutching my lunchbox, terrified. I whispered to myself, "Stay quiet, Isla. Quiet is safe." But even in silence, life finds a way. A girl named Aria offered me a drawing of a butterfly and smiled. That day, I found my first friend. She didn't ask questions, just sat with me during lunch and let me draw in her notebook. It was the first time I felt seen. I loved art. I loved the way colors danced, how I could express things I couldn't say out loud. I wanted to take classes, join art clubs, play sports. But my parents said, "No, study harder. Art won't give you a future." So I stayed silent, and I obeyed. When I was 18, I left home for college. It felt like freedom for the first time in my life. I met Liam, a boy with kind eyes, a wild laugh, and a confidence that dazzled me. He called me beautiful. He said, "You have the kind of soul people write poems about." I didn't know what love was, but I thought I felt it then. Liam made me feel special. We spent hours talking about dreams and silly things. He said, "You don't need a degree, Isla. We'll get married, and I'll take care of you." It was intoxicating, the idea of being chosen, of being loved. So I said yes. I dropped out of college, packed up my books and dreams, moved into Liam's tiny apartment. My parents were furious. "This is a mistake," my mother said. I didn't listen. I believed in love. At first, it was beautiful. We laughed. We danced in our small kitchen. We named our daughter Ella, tiny, soft, and perfect. But love can change. Or maybe people do. Liam started making little comments. "You're not wearing that, are you? Why do you still talk to Aria? You're a mom now. Stay home." I thought he was just protective. I stopped wearing makeup. I grew my hair longer because he said short hair was ugly. I stopped talking to Aria. "Focus on your family," Liam said. Then came the nights he didn't come home. "Just out with friends," he'd say, brushing me off. Then came the shouting. The first time he called me useless, it felt like someone had taken a match to my chest. I cried quietly in the bathroom. He didn't notice. The first time he hit me, I couldn't breathe. My ears rang. I looked at him, stunned. He said, "You made me angry." I ran to my parents with Ella in my arms. "Please," I begged, "I need help." My father shook his head. "You're married now. Go back to your husband. It's your duty." I did. And I hated myself for it. I told myself things would get better. I believed that, somehow, love could fix everything. I was wrong. When I got pregnant again, I didn't tell Liam right away. I was afraid. When our son, Jude, was born, Liam didn't visit me in the hospital. When I came home with our baby boy, he said, "Already back." I thought I'd get a few more days of peace. He had a girlfriend. He didn't even hide it. "She listens to me," he said. "You're always complaining." I cried for days. I wanted to leave. But where would I go with 2 children? I had no money, no job, no friends. Then Liam joined the army. Just like that, he left. "You'll manage," he said, tossing me a crumpled $20. My father died soon after. My mother moved abroad. I was alone. 3 months later, Liam called. "I made a mistake," he said. "I want to come back." And I, fool that I was, said yes. He didn't change. The shouting returned. The coldness. The belittling. But I had changed. I wasn't the same Isla who ran away from conflict. I was a mother. And my children needed me more than ever. Ella was 8 by now. She loved to draw and sing. Jude was 4, obsessed with toy trucks and chocolate milk. Their laughter was the only thing keeping me going. One morning, my neighbor knocked. Her name was Maya. She had kind eyes and a gentle voice. "Hi," she said. "I'm making tea. Want to join?" I almost said no. I was scared Liam would find out. But something inside me whispered, "Go." That day, something shifted. Maya told me, "You're not alone, Isla. You don't have to stay stuck." I cried. In front of her. For the first time, someone saw my pain and didn't look away. She gave me an idea. "Why not work from home? You're always baking cookies for the kids. Start with that." I began baking quietly in the evenings, cakes, cookies, pies. I posted a photo on a local Facebook group. Someone ordered a cake, then another. It was slow, clumsy at first. I made mistakes, burnt a few cakes, forgot the sugar once. But I kept going. And something amazing happened. People loved my baking. For the first time in years, I felt proud. Like I had value beyond being someone's wife or someone's daughter. Then Liam came home early one day and found me packing an order. "What the hell is this?" he barked. "I'm baking," I said. "I'm working." "You don't need to work," he shouted. "This is disrespectful." I looked at him, heart racing, and said, "I'm doing this for myself. And for Ella and Jude. I will not stop." He stared at me. For once, he had no words. Liam still gets angry sometimes. But now I have rules. "You will not raise your hand to me again," I told him one night. "If you do, I will leave. For good." He laughed. But I didn't flinch. I knew my worth now. And I wasn't afraid anymore. I started wearing colorful clothes again. I chopped my hair short. Maya and her friends, my new friends, invited me to a local fair. I laughed. I danced with Ella. Jude sat on my shoulders eating cotton candy. When we got home that night, Ella hugged me tightly and said, "Mom, you look happy." I smiled. I think I am. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know if Liam will ever truly change. But I have. I'm no longer the girl in the corner. I'm Isla Monroe. I'm a mother, a baker, a survivor. I have dreams again, big ones. I want to open a small bakery. I want Ella to become the artist she already is. I want Jude to grow up kind and strong. Most of all, I want to live without fear. To anyone reading this, if you are in the dark, please know this. You are not alone. You are stronger than your silence. You can rise. You can begin again. One day, you will find peace. I believe that. And I hope you will too.